gonna start today's vlog off with a short story. Last night, around midnight, for the first time ever, surprisingly, I hit my first deer. That's it. That's the end of the story. Okay, you probably want a little bit more details, right? Well, I say surprisingly because out of the 8 years I've been driving, pretty much all of it has been while living out in the country and having to commute where there's a lot of freaking deer. It's about 11:30, popped out of nowhere, hit the left driver's side corner of my freaking bumper, and then got sucked in, and my left driver's side rear tire ran it right over. Whoop, speed bump. I pulled over, checked the front end, couldn't even really find anything to show that I hit a deer. And then the left rear tire wheel well area had a little bit of brains. Jade is safe, I'm safe, no damage whatsoever. I think I crushed his head, so it'll be a fast death at least. I went to deer heaven. Rest in peace. We're about 3 hours from Portland. That's my final destination today because I have freaking guard weekend, guard drill, UTA weekend for the Air National Guard. Hopefully the weekend flies by and we can get back on the road, or I don't know. I have some plans in the works, but for now let's focus on today. First off, I'm gonna run into that Starbucks and take care of my ever so typical internet Wi-Fi vlog upload situation. I'll be back soon. Gotta grab my stuff. Alright, stay locked. I'll miss you. Freaking lighting's a lot different because I was in there for so freaking long. I was just slow as shit. Oh, spilling everywhere. Now we gotta go do second off. We're now in Portland. I need to get a freaking haircut. Well, I guess I should have been smart and called ahead of time. There's an hour freaking wait. So let's skip second off and go right to third off. I'm gonna start this Q&A with an apology because I'm about to butcher this name so bad that the person who wrote it is gonna wish they never wrote it in the first place. Salemanbek. Shaman-Surov. I don't know. But they had some really great questions. And first of all, I'm a millennial. We love feedback. And I love questions. I love answering questions too. So I really encourage you to start asking anything. Any and anything. I would love to answer. Salamambek asks, is it hard to live up by yourself? Do you get lonely? Well, quite simply, yeah, of course I get a little lonely. But I honestly do pretty well on my own. I think because I live in my own imaginary world, I can just have fun pretty much doing anything. I haven't got to the point where I'm, curled up in a ball just crying and like, I wish I was home. But very well could happen. This is quite possibly the worst place to be doing a Q&A, but I have no other choice. Sun's going down and I have like 45 minutes till I get a haircut. See, I tend to do pretty well on my own. However, I do much better with people. That's when like my full potential can be released to the world. I'm energy, feedback, trampoline. I bounce off the energy, it's bouncing energy, sucking it in, absorbing it. I'm like a sponge of energy. Usually the times when it actually starts to hit me are like Friday nights, Saturday nights, when I could be out doing stuff with friends and I'm, on the side of a road cooking like freaking cans of chili, crapping my brains out the next morning. These could be beer craps instead of chili craps. I could have been with my friends. When it comes straight down to it, I know that I'm pursuing something that I have a passion for. There's always that motivation. That's always in the back of my mind that I'm doing something that I set out on this journey. I'm doing it. I'm putting everything I have into it. Even on the days when I do feel a little lonely, I know that I'm following my heart, following my dreams, and that gives me company. It's like an energy of inspiration, motivation, and it's always there to kind of remind me. Every day has its challenges. I'm not always like at the peak every day. Some days I'm better on my own, better. Some days I'm better on my own, better. Some days I'm wish I was definitely with somebody. I think what makes us human is having that connection with other humans. And I know that when I was at some of my lowest points in my life, that's when I really was pushing people away and didn't want anything to do with people. I think that's a sign when you're at a low point, or when there's something troubling you, something underneath, something lying underneath. Since I am on my own so much, I'm like super friendly nowadays. I'm so eager to meet new people. Being by yourself a lot, you have so much you want to say and kind of like vent out. So when you do meet people that want to listen and want to hear, you just like ramble and talk forever. It's almost like during those times when you're alone, you have all this built up stuff you want to say to somebody. And like, I do talk to myself too though. I mean, that's another thing. Everybody talks to themselves a little bit, right? Saleh Mambuk also asked if I'm going to explain about my life before all these big adventures. I will save that for another video. Please keep sending in your questions. I don't know if I'll be able to go in such detail as I was on this video, but it's one of the first questions I've had that was like really hit home and it's really relevant. I encourage you guys, please send in your questions. I love answering them. Thank you, Saleh Mambuk, so much for your freaking questions. I apologize again for probably pronouncing it horribly. I think there's cops behind me. I see flashing lights on my camera. That's pretty cool.